Your top 5 news stories for today. First, Bernie Sanders ends campaign for president. 2, President Trump uses wartime powers to place first order with General Motors for 30,000 ventilators. 3, Kansas lawmakers overturn Governor Kelly's order limiting church gatherings. 4, ESPN to televise horse shooting competition featuring NBA and WNBA players. 5, Full House cast reunites for quarantine spoof of the show's iconic theme song.
Time seems to move extra slow during this quarantine, so here at Hornet Studios, we want to give you a few things to learn or try while you're bored. So for the next few weeks, we'll be looking at things like that. One thing I recently tried and had a lot of fun with is baking. Though I'm not a good cook, just simply following online directions like I did can produce a good product. There are thousands of recipes online for different things that you can bake, but most of all, the hard work is worth it. You get a sweet treat after. I baked snickerdoodles recently. Sorry there aren't many left because my family devoured them, but it was definitely worth it. For most recipes, you'll need a few household items. Me personally, when I cooked cookies, obviously you'll need a conventional oven, then a flat pan like this one if you are cooking cookies, and parchment paper, and then some of the other things that you need in general just for baking would be flour, sugar, an egg, baking soda, mixing bowl, and measuring cups. And then the rest of the ingredients vary depending on the recipe. Then just follow the recipe that you've chose. This is definitely something you should try and a valuable skill to have. But I know what you're thinking. You've already eaten all your sweets and you need something healthy to eat. Well, that's perfect for you because there are healthier alternatives as well. You can bake various things such as cornbread, muffins, pumpkin bread, and more. This is something you can fill your time with, learning a fun new skill, and it will reward you for your efforts. Thanks for watching and tune in next week for another cool idea that can fill your time.
Toilet paper. Meme review. 2 things that may or may not go together very well. We are in a pandemic. We are in a panic pandemic. People are panicking. For what reason, I am not aware of. But all I know is that this is currency in these trying times. I've seen everything here. Toilet paper is the meme. Okay. 6 out of 8 rolls. It's not great. It's not bad. But it's confusing. It's quite confusing.
The purpose of today's video is to demonstrate how to register for summer athletic camps offered by Valley Center Public Schools in Kansas. Click on the preferred web browser and type in valleycenterhornets.com in the URL field. You should be redirected to the school's athletics and activities page. At the top drop-down menu, scroll all the way to the right and hover over More. Summer camp offerings will appear in the middle of your screen. Click on the camp you are interested in registering for. General camp information will be provided along with registration form. Complete the registration form and click Submit. If payment is associated with the camp, you will be redirected to PayPal, where you can pay online with a PayPal account or credit card. In most cases, coaches also offer the opportunity to pay in cash or check in the days leading up to the camp. Check with the camp coordinator or head coach for more information about payment options. This film is currently being made during the 2020 COVID-19 outbreak. We are optimistic that summer camps will go on as scheduled and encourage you to register now. However, online payment options have been temporarily suspended in the event that camps are canceled. Once we know that the camps are going to move forward as scheduled, payment options will be provided. And that's how you sign up.
April 9th, 1865. The American Civil War effectively ends after 4 years and more than 500,000 deaths. Confederate General Robert E. Lee surrenders his forces to Union General Ulysses S. Grant at Appomattox Courthouse, Virginia. 2003. Iraqis celebrate the collapse of Saddam Hussein's regime in the capital, Baghdad. They topple a statue of their longtime dictator just weeks after the U.S.-led invasion of Iraq. 1959. NASA announces the first 7 astronauts for America's space program, a group dubbed the Mercury 7. 1939. In Washington, African-American singer Marian Anderson performs at the Lincoln Memorial. That happens after the Daughters of the American Revolution ban Anderson from singing at their headquarters because of her race. And 2005.
We may grow together in love and peace all the days of our life.
Prince Charles, heir to the British throne, marries his longtime love, Camilla Parker Bowles. She takes the title Duchess of Cornwall and not Princess of Wales, the title held by Charles' first wife, the late Princess Diana. Today in history, April 9th. Sandy Kozel, The Associated Press.
Today's weather outlook. 61 for a high with a low of 31. Tomorrow will be a high of 59 with a low of 47.
Here's how you can make your own face covering in a few easy steps with items you can find around the house, like an old scarf, a bandana or a hand towel, or you can make a face covering out of an old t-shirt. Fold it to the middle from the bottom, fold it to the middle from the top, fold it again to the middle from the bottom, and again from the top, and then 2 rubber bands, one on one side and one on the other side. Then you fold either side to the middle, and you have yourself cloth face covering. It's that easy.
We know that we're asking Americans to do a lot right now. So we're asking everyone to be selfless for others so that we can protect those who are most susceptible to this virus.
A question I often get asked is, why should young people care about the spread of coronavirus? Well, we know that people with underlying medical conditions over the age of 60 are at highest risk, but they've got to get it from somebody.
Social distancing is really physical separation of people.
It's what we refer to when we ask people to stay at least 6 feet apart.
Not going to bars, not going to restaurants, not going to theaters where there are a lot of people. It all just means physical separation so that you have a space between you and others who might actually be infected or infect you.
We all have a role to play in preventing person-to-person spread of this disease, which can be deadly for vulnerable groups. For more information on how you can social distance, please go to coronavirus.gov.